Christy is my daughter-in-law, and she's been married to my son Trent for almost 11 years.
Yeah.
But at the time when this happened, when I started praying for her, I looked at my circle of influence and I saw that right behind me was family. And I knew immediately that Christy was the first person I needed to begin praying for. So over a period of probably months, I prayed for her, and more conviction. And so one day, I just couldn't think of anything else. It was like, I have got to share my story with Christy. So I called her up, and to my surprise, Christy said, I would love to hear your story. So that night I went, she came to my house,
Yes.
and we sat outside in my swing, and I just began to talk to her and tell her my story of how I accepted Jesus.
I asked her if she would help me study the Bible, because I'd never read the Bible. And she said, absolutely, we'll start reading it, we'll start talking about it together. This whole time we're praying and we're crying together. Because I didn't know that she really wanted to tell me this, that she loved me that much, that, I just didn't know that she really wanted me to be in the church and be saved and everything. And so that's how it just all started.
I continued to pray for her. We continued to study the Bible together, and I invited her to go to the Cross Experience over in Marshall.
As we were sitting there and I was listening to Brother Glenn, and, I was just like, this is an amazing story. The story of Jesus rising up from the grave. And this is, I'd never really heard it because I'd never read the Bible. I'd never really understood. And I can remember sitting there and just this story was just so amazing to me, like, wow, it's happened. And I can remember sitting there and I've got Donna's hand, and it's like, I don't know, you hear Brother Glenn sometimes say, he pushes you or he pulls you, and that's what it felt like. I had no control. I just grabbed her hand and I stood up. And I was like, this is not me. This is him leading me to do this, and he wants me to do this.
The Lord blessed me so much. He let me sit there right beside her. I get emotional when I think of it. And hear her pray and tell Jesus she knew she was a sinner. She knew she needed a Savior. Ask him to come into her heart and be her Savior and Lord. That was one of the best days of my life.